Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Welcome back to another video. If anyone's new to the channel, I'm Shanmukh. I'm currently pursuing my Masters in Mechanical Engineering at Clemson University. So in this video, I'm going to talk about part-time jobs in US, and before that, I'll be creating timestamps to the video. So if you want to skip to any part, please feel free to do so. And coming to part-time jobs, firstly, I'll tell you what kind of part-time jobs an international student can do. So part-time jobs range from like assistantships to hard jobs. And by assistantships, I mean working under a professor as teaching assistant or grader assistant or graduate assistant for a department or research assistant. So I made actually a video on assistantships before I came to US based on my research and talking to seniors. So you can watch it if you're interested. And assistantships are generally awarded to students who pursue thesis-based masters. However, some of non-thesis students also get, depending on how good they do in the subject or how good knowledge they have in subject. And coming to the hard jobs, there are many hard jobs like working in a cafe, working in a food place, like serving or preparing food or something like that. And before that, a little heads up about part-time jobs in US. So point number one, you can only work like up to 20 hours a week. You cannot work more than that, it's illegal. And then point number two, you can only work on campus. You should not work off campus. But however, if you get an internship in summer, you can work off campus, and basically the internship job which you get, that should be related to the field of your study. So let's say I'm a mechanical engineer. If I get a mechanical engineering intern or engineering intern or design engineer intern position, then it is acceptable for me to work. But if you get any other job that is not purely related to your field of study, then you might not be like given permission to work. So, and again, if you're working in summer, since you're not enrolled in college, you can work full-time, that's up to 40 hours a week. But if you're enrolled in college and you're working as a part-time job, let's say an assistantship or any hard-time job, you can only work less than 20 hours a week. So these are the two things that you should keep in mind. Coming to how much do you get paid with the part-time job, so it depends on the state or depends on the university and the location you are in. So I'll talk about Clemson first. So Clemson is in South Carolina, and South Carolina's minimum wage is between $7 to $8. I don't know exact number. I think it's $7.8 per hour or something. Anyway, it's between $7 to $8 per hour. However, if you work in Clemson in Dow Hills or Raising Cane's or any Starbucks or any place, generally you get paid around $10 to $11 per hour, and that is actually sufficient to get off your living in Clemson. But if you're studying in any university that's in New York or somewhere, you would probably not be able to cover your living expenses with your part-time. So it again depends on the place and the university you live and you work. So that's there. And how to get a part-time job. So here's what I've learned from my experience. The best contacts you can have is your seniors, and if you have your seniors will be happy to refer you for the part-time job, and that is one way of getting it. Or let's say you don't want to get a referral, you can actually go to the university job portal link. So every university has a job portal link. For Clemson has its own job link, so you can go there and see if there are any positions open for any part-time job and you can apply. So that is one way to get part-time job, but I would prefer the senior way because it's much easier, and seniors are willing to refer you because they get some awards if any employees continues to work, and if they refer that employee, they get some awards. So if you're coming to Clemson, either contact me or any other senior you know, and we'll be happy to refer you. So that's not a big deal. But in some universities, I've heard that it's little difficult to get part-time job compared to Clemson University. So you have to check with your seniors and talk to them beforehand before you go to the university. Last but not least, this is the question like I got from one person. I mean, it was a strange question, but I felt like it was a good question. So like, why should one do part-time? So first thing, your living expenses will be covered. Second thing, pursuing masters is a little hectic. I mean, it will be a little different from what we had in our bachelor's. So just to keep our minds off from the studies, you can just work for like 5 or 10 hours a week, which will like relax your mind or something like that. So I used to do that in first semester. Now in second semester, since I got an assistantship, I'm actually working only 5 hours a week. That's like one dinner shift in the mess per week. So I mean, even though like my assistantship gives me enough money to get off with the living. I just go there and work so that I can take my mind off things, or I can just stay away from my studies, computer screen time, and such things. So I suggest, if you have only 3 courses and if you're able to manage your academics and you're getting some mean time, please go and work. It'll be beneficial for you financially and then mentally. But again, if you have 4 or 5 courses in one semester and it's hectic, I mean, if you're not able to manage, don't work. It's as simple as that. So if you're comfortable working and then studying, and do study, but remember that you come for studying, so don't go behind part-time jobs leaving your studies. So that's one thing I can suggest. So that's it, guys. If you really enjoyed the video, or if you learned anything new from it, please do like, share, subscribe, and comment down if you have any questions, or if anything I've missed out, I'll be happy to reply. So that's it. I'll see you around, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.